Tell me your story.
So my ex-best friend, Diana, and I bought tickets to see Bad Bunny, which is
I like Bad Bunny. All right.
It's her favorite
you said
artist.
ex-friend. How long were you all friends?
Since we were 3.
You friends since 3?
Yeah.
And Bad Bunny has come between you all not being friends anymore? I can't believe that.
There's a little bit more to the story.
Tell me more.
We planned after graduation to get an apartment together.
Okay.
And after I started looking for apartments within her budget, because that was like a big thing, so I made sure it was like respectful, that she could afford it. I offered to pay for furniture. I offered to put the deposit down. I did all of the work, looked in locations that she was interested in.
And what did you do, Miss West?
What did I do?
Yeah, if she's looking at furniture coverage and deposit and locations, were you working? Were you preoccupied that you couldn't also assist with that?
I tried when I could, but unfortunately after graduation, I wasn't able to get a stable job like she did, unfortunately. And I had to move back in with my parents, and my parents unfortunately charged me rent to move back in. So it was a little bit tough to be able to pay rent with my parents and then also help look for furniture as well. Like, I tried to do as much as I possibly could.
Did you guys end up being roommates?
No.
And why was that?
She met a guy on Hinge, and after a month of dating him...
What's Hinge?
Hinge is a dating app.
Okay.
And after a month of dating him, decided to live with him instead.
I'm sorry, you said after a month of dating?
Yes.
After a month of dating?
Yes, sir.
Boy, Hinge must really be the bee's knees, huh?
The bee's knees. For me, it was more of the if you know kind of love. Like, I've never felt like that about a person before. Like, I've dated guys before, but this one is kind of my boyfriend. His name's Peter. A lot different than
You're with Peter right now?
Yes, sir.
And you guys are still living together?
Yes, sir.
All right. So how are your bills and your costs being covered?
I work like a small part-time job on top of my internship, so I can hopefully land a really good career.
Okay, and is Peter working, or is he having someone cover his expenses?
He's working.
He's working. And when did you tell Miss Groff that you were not going to be roommates with her? Because she had done all this groundwork. And
I decided after a few months, before we found a place, about a month before she had found the place that we were going to live at, I set her aside and said, hey, Peter found a place and we can move in together. He's very neat, very clean. And the whole reason, there's a lot of underlying issues.
Such as?
She grew up with a lot of money. She had a nanny and a maid. And
why does that matter with this situation?
Because she doesn't know how to take care of herself, because it did get all of the stuff growing up, her maid would do. Like, she didn't clean or pick up or anything.
Let's assume all that's true. Why?
Yes, I saw her door as a sophomore.
So is what you're conveying more along the lines of you felt she would potentially take advantage of you because you were more of the person that would work and handle things? Because as I'm hearing her talk, I didn't pick that up at all from her. At all. And did you come from more financially wealthy circumstances?
I did. I did have a nanny growing up, but I still had expectations from my parents growing up. Like, I think one of my biggest issues with this whole thing is that none of this was ever communicated. There was no, hey, I'm really concerned that when we move in together, you're going to be messy, or there was none of that. I wasn't told any of these.
Did you tell her any of those things?
I did tell what I could.
That's a no. Now you're left in somewhat of a bind. Is that what happened?
So we bought the Bad Bunny tickets in September. We both got on the queue so that whoever got the tickets first, we could absolutely make sure that somebody got them. Regardless, they were on my credit card. So she got on the queue first, but I gave her my credit card and we used my money to pay for the tickets up front.
Were you going to pay her back?
Of course.
Okay. Was that the understanding that you were going to be paid back?
Yes.
Okay. Who ends up getting in the queue to actually purchase the tickets?
That was me.
Okay, so you purchase.
Yes.
You use her credit card. Mm-hmm. Everything's hunky-dory.
Yes.
And then what?
And then that whole situation with the apartment happened after we'd bought the tickets. And then I decided that I needed to step away from the friendship.
Oh, you were not just displeased. You were angry
Yes.
because you felt what?
Well, we had planned this for almost our whole lives.
Being these
So I
in
felt
this roommate
betrayed.
situation.
I felt like nothing was communicated, and I felt like she chose a guy over me again.
Oh, it's happened before?
All the time.
But you were like, okay, I'm done with you. Okay, and she told you this?
Yes,
Okay, so you sold the tickets?
of course.
All right.
I Venmoed her the money, and that was that.
And the tickets cost how much?
The tickets were $336 for both.
So she Venmoed you the money.
A few weeks go by, and I was stalking her on Instagram because this was my friend of so many years. And I see her posting pictures from a vacation in like the Caribbean, and I was so surprised because, you know, I mean, we talked about wanting to travel together. We talked about all these things, but she didn't have money for the tickets and she didn't have money to live with me. And so I was like, where did this come from?
Right.
And then I texted our mutual friend, Taylor, and Taylor told me that she actually sold the tickets for $2,400.
But I thought you wanted to go.
I sold my ticket because I couldn't go without her. She was and is. She's not my best friend, but she was my best friend, and I can't do that to her, to go by myself. It would ruin the concert, not just for us two, but just in general.
And after you sold, so the tickets were $1,200
Yes.
a piece that you were able to sell them for, but you bought them for $168.
Yes.
Okay. Any particular reason why you wouldn't have given her $1,200?
She gave me permission to sell some tickets. Like, she had asked me personally to just sell the tickets and give me the money back. So I sold the tickets and gave her the money back.
So where does $2,064 come from?
Well, first of all, she sold the tickets, but she didn't give me the money she got from the sale.
Right.
She just gave me what she thought.
What she was charged.
Right.
Okay.
But the
and the
tickets-
problem with that is?
Because the tickets were on my card.
But you got your money back.
But they were my tickets under my card.
But you told her to sell them.
But I didn't tell her, sell them, and like, don't give me the I didn't say I want $336 back. I said, you can sell them and then give me the money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was the understanding that whatever they sell for, I want half of that?
Yeah. I mean, it was.
Was that conveyed? Was that in a text? Was it written?
I have I have texts.
Okay, sure. Now, is the text before she sells it, or is the text after she sells it?
Take everything.
It's after when I found out that it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is from, you found out because you were stalking her.
Well, I found
again.
out from my friend, Taylor.
Right.
Yeah.
After you decided to stalk her.
Yeah.
So both tickets total cost $336, right? It was charged.
Yes.
You were holding on to the tickets. She said sell them. You sold them. You gave her back the $336. What's the legal reason why she's obligated to pay you more than the $336? I understand from a morality issue, but legally, is she obligated to pay you back
This
for
is
half
my
those tickets?
First time in court, but what it feels like is that because I paid for the tickets, they were my tickets. She
Right.
hadn't paid me back for them. They were mine property,
Right, and
essentially.
you were compensated for your tickets.
Right.
Because had she undersold them, you would have still expected $336.
Right.
So, based on the evidence and the testimony before this court, the gavel has to come down in favor of the defendant, that she made a profit because she could have even kept her own ticket. But she was like, okay, well, if she doesn't want them, I did what she asked. But to have someone in your life that long and not even say, well, you know what, maybe I can at least give you some of the additional monies. Legally, you're not entitled to. But it really says a lot about the type of person that you are, knowing how you left her feel. Otherwise, your matter's dismissed. That is the order. Case closed.
All rise.